Hi guys, it is Kat, and I know this video has been long overdue because we've all been waiting all of 2020 for this baby to come, but it's finally here, my labor and delivery vlog. Before I get started, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. If you have already done all those things, thank you so much, and basically let's get into it. Hey friends, could y'all just send up a quick prayer for me? I have to have emergency surgery, and I just really want all my family and friends praying for me. So pray for me and my family and speedy recovery. Thanks guys, bye. That's right, coming in 2019 is baby Branchman. I am pregnant! Everybody, I just wanted to come and say I'm fine. I just got out of surgery and got home. It was a lot of people that I had to text, and I was still kind of out of it, but thank you to everybody who's prayed and sent messages. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to see nobody babies, no baby clothes, child. I don't want to see none of it, but just thank you guys for being a community, being a village to really rally around me and keep me from losing my mind. I don't want to tell nobody, but the doctor said the heartbeat is strong. Honey, we call him the baby Honey right now. Baby Honey is okay. This boy over here added music to his video. He ain't posted yet. He's very happy. I'm very happy. The kids are happy. So yeah, man. I God willing, September, y'all, we're gonna have a tiebreaker in the house. I think it's a boy. Lance thinks it's a boy. But yeah, man. It is officially September 18th, 2020. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon, and baby Honey is asleep right behind me. Husband is behind me. Say hi, Lance.
Hey.
Wednesday, I started feeling contractions that night. They were about, I don't know, 30 minutes apart. Very strong, very quick, about maybe 30 seconds. I've always had my water broken, and I've always gotten to the hospital in enough time to get an epidural, and usually take anywhere from 12 to about 15 hours for labor. So I just assumed my water was gonna break. And so Wednesday night, I kind of labored the night. I didn't sleep well. Woke up Thursday morning for my 38-week doctor visit. Went to the doctor visit. At my particular doctor's office, they decided to not check women until they were 39 weeks. So I requested that she check me. And I was about 38 weeks and 2 days or something like that. She checked me and informed me I was about 2 centimeters, maybe a little bit over, maybe 2.5. Then I informed her, hey, I've been timing my contractions since last night. You know, I really don't feel all that well. And she just basically said, hey, they need to be 5 minutes apart, 1 minute long for about an hour in order to go in. She insisted that my body was just getting ready for labor. Side note, ladies, trust yourself. One of the things that confused me with this pregnancy was this rule about your contractions, you know, getting closer together in intervals of 10 minutes apart, 5 minutes apart, 3 minutes apart. But that's not what happened with me. My contractions would come 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 2 minutes. And I did call the hospital later that afternoon and just said, hey, this is what's happening. my contractions are almost 3 minutes apart, but then they jump back up to 7 minutes. What should I do? And the nurse said, well, you know, our rule of thumb is that if your contractions jump past 5 minutes up to 6 or 7, you start over again, timing them for an hour. So we need 1 hour of contractions under 5 minutes. So I just waited for my husband to get home. I labored, washed some clothes, repacked my bags. But these contractions were very different than the Braxton Hicks contractions I have felt the whole pregnancy. They were actually extremely painful. I think I labored too long at home. My contractions are like, I think so right now they're like 4 or 5 minutes apart, but then they jump back up to 7 minutes apart. But it's getting to the point where I can't even like talk. So I was trying to eat me the rest of my pollo loco real quick. Kids still working on their homework. Jada's getting the kitchen all cleaned up for me. And so our stuff is packed, and yeah, I think it's going down. My children who are, you know, schooling from home because of COVID were very concerned about me, but they did an excellent job taking care of me. I ate, I took a bath, I listened to music. I did as much as I could do to produce the oxytocin to get this labor, this pregnancy, delivery ball rolling. So my husband gets home. What time did you get home, Lance? So my husband gets to the house about 8:30, and he's such in a panic that he texts me that he's getting gas. He pulls up to get me. We pack the car up, and he realized he pulled off without getting the gas. So that's how I kind of knew like this baby's coming, because we're both kind of like out of it, a little bit frantic. So poor Lance, I called him to see where he was at, and he was here getting gas, and he accidentally drove off without getting the gas. I have a contraction. Ooh, yes, I'm holding the camera. Yes, I'm letting you see, because I feel like I can't move. Ooh, it hurt worse sitting down like this. Ooh. Yeah, we gotta go, baby. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I kind of feel like low-key I could do a natural labor with no epidural, but I don't know how much worse he's gonna get. So I need to get my behind to the hospital, because I don't want to set myself up for failure. We go back to the gas station where he retrieved his gas, and we head to the hospital. So the last contraction I just had brought me to tears. So with that being said, it's time to go. I think I've thugged it out as long as I can. I don't feel good. I need an epidural now. Stat. Hopefully they don't send me back home, because if they send me home, I'm afraid I'm gonna have this baby here, but I don't know. Anyway, get to the hospital probably around 9 o'clock, and you know, they take me in a triage room where I sit there. They hook me up and they check me, and they basically say, hey, you're only 2+ you know, centimeters. We want you closer to 5 or 6. Now your contractions are, at this point, my contractions are coming, I think, like 3 minutes apart. Like, and they are strong. They're so strong where I'm like yelling out and moaning, but I'm not dilated a whole lot. I did have a birthing plan of, you know, laboring, no Pitocin, external intermittent monitoring. I just had this whole plan, but these contractions hurt like hell. And so the doctor came in and said, hey, Catherine, the baby's heart rate is dipping as your contractions come, and I kind of don't like that. I do want you to progress more, and I don't think it's a good idea that you go home, because I had suggested I'm just gonna go home and labor more, because my husband was in the car. I wanted to be with him, and I didn't like the idea of him sitting down there for an hour or two while my cervix dilated. And so the doctor insisted, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and get you a room. We can call husband up. I don't think you should go back home. So I'm like, okay, girl, you know, we got 4 or 5 hours to go. So in that 40-minute period of getting to the triage and the doctor checking me and saying you're 2.3 centimeters, we're gonna admit you, she comes back and says, let me just check you one more time. She checks my cervix. I'm at 5 centimeters, just like that. And so at this point, my head is spinning, because I'm like, this is happening way faster than I thought. But more importantly, I'm like, where is the anesthesiologist? I need an epidural. let me just say, I've never felt contractions like this. I've never felt pain like this before.
Okay, just hang in there, okay?
This is like my period times maybe 6.
Yeah,
Goodness.
I know.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Breathe. In your nose and out your mouth. Good job, good job.
Yeah, breathe, man. Breathe. Breathe, Cat. Come on, breathe.
It was very, very painful, and so they transfer us to a room. They're like, this baby is coming. My husband comes up. They get me changed. The anesthesiologist finally comes. Unfortunately, they had to wait for the IV bag to kind of deplete a little bit to make sure I was hydrated because they didn't want my blood pressure to drop. They also needed to pull some blood from me to check my CBC levels or some Chem 7, whatever. But luckily for me, I had already had that blood work done on the 9th of September. So they used that. Anesthesiologist comes, and guys, like when I just tell you, it was so hard because you have to, you know, bend your back over and stay real still as these contractions are coming, and they are coming, and I'm feeling this pressure like I have to go to the bathroom, and I'm saying there's no way it's time to push. I've not even been here 2 hours. Like there's just no way. And so the doctor comes back in. She goes, you know, we're gonna check you. I also want to break your water bag. So because at this point my water has not broken yet. So they check me. I am 8 centimeters with a bulging bag at this time. And so the doctor's like, okay, we're gonna set up, like we're gonna have a baby in the next hour. And I'm like, what? Like I haven't even been here that long. My husband and I were in shock, but the epidural did help. It did take the edge off. It didn't take all the pain away, but it definitely helped me not being there howling and screaming. So the doctor is, you know, setting up, the surgical tech is setting up the instruments, and the doctor looks down and says, well, I'm gonna grab some shoe covers. I'll be right back. She goes and gets some shoe covers, and at that moment, I just feel like I have to boo-boo. Like, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, this can't be her head. This can't be labor. She's coming down. She's not down. And the doctor, before she comes back in the room, the doctor comes back in the room and puts gloves on. She says, let me check you. And so she's checking to see if I'm 10 centimeters dilated and 100% effaced. That's what she's looking for. She goes to put her hand there, and she goes, oh, there's the baby's head. Her head was literally sitting in my vagina canal. And so she says, okay, I want you to do a test push. You know, if you push really well, then I want you to just hold on and let me get ready. So I'm like, how ready you need to get, girl? Like, come on. So I do a test push, and she's like, stop. Because she's right there. During this whole time, Lance is by my side. There's not many people in the room. I'm kind of shocked because I'm expecting 4 or 5 nurses. It was like the doctor and one other nurse. Like, it was very simple. And at this point, I have a mirror up because I want to see. I want to know. I want to, you know, be involved. And she says, okay, Catherine, push. And shout out to Dr. Q. We took an amazing birthing class with Dr. Q, who's a pelvic floor specialist, therapist. And she pretty much taught me how to push without exhausting myself or hurting myself. And when I bared down to push, I literally pushed once. Her head came out. The doctor turned her body. And I'm like, should I be pushing again? She's like, yeah. I pushed the second time, and that baby was out.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, 12:08. Congratulations and happy birthday.
Hey, Mama.
Hi. I know, I'm sorry. There she is, honey.
It was like a 3-hour labor and delivery. The pushing was 2 pushes and she was out, and I was so shocked and excited and nervous and confused, and it was just it was a adventure. My husband was shocked too because he was like, damn. we had 2 previous children that I had to really push for, and so just like that, honey was born September 18th 2020 at 12:08.
Oh my God. Hi, yes, yes, yes. Hi, mommy, baby. Hi. Hi, mama.
a.m. at 12:08 a.m. 7 pounds 12 ounces. Jada was 7 pounds 14 ounces, and I think Junior was 10 something. 20 inches long.
Goodness. Oh, this happened way quicker than I thought it was.
Way
Oh my gosh.
quicker.
Man, you got like legit recording.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Oh.
Look at that
Hi.
Hey, honey.
Hi, baby. Oh my gosh.
Why did we like?
I didn't know it was
Wow,
gonna
that was way quicker.
be. Oh. Yeah. Okay.
That's why we keep you.
You did
Wow.
good call, Doc.
Yeah.
Okay, because I would have been delivering her in the car.
Yeah.
You came in.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Hi, mommy, baby. Oh, this little hair, girl. Oh my goodness.
All right, so hold on to her. We're
Okay.
gonna massage your tummy and get this
Okay.
stuff out, okay?
Okay. Mm. Hi, baby.
Off the pressure.
Sleep. Lance is really tired. We're waiting on our pizza to get here so we can kind of eat. Hospital food is okay. So this is our celebratory breakfast. So nice. I got pancakes. Lance got some French toast. Very nice. She's fussing. I'm gonna feed her. Or you gonna do some skin to skin? Take it off. Woo! When she's on his skin, she tends to be less fussy. When she's on my skin, she know I got the milk already. So yeah. Oh.
Come on, that daddy baby.
I gotta eat. I'm so hungry and so tired. That's pretty much our delivery story. A couple of key things I wanted to make sure I mention. It is my belief that the red raspberry leaf tea helped induce my labor. I don't care what nobody says. I drunk that tea like once on Monday, and then I drank it again. I started Wednesday. And on Wednesday, I had brewed a half a pitcher, which is like a half a gallon, with. So I'm currently at work, working from home. What you saw was the nurse walk in, and I had to stop the video. So yeah, that is my birthing story. I don't even know where I left off. I'd have to get this video out because it's like 3 weeks overdue. But here's the baby. Of course, she's up, trying to keep her quiet. Say hi, YouTube. I never get enough boob. No matter how much I feed her, she wanted more. I have to cut her off sometimes so she don't spit up. But she's super healthy now. She was born 7 pounds, 12 ounces. She's now like 9 pounds, almost 10 pounds. She turned 1 month yesterday. And we are happy and healthy, a little bored, a little raggedy, but we're healthy. So anyway, yeah, that's our birthday story. I'll be vlogging more. Just got to get my life together. Peace, y'all.